Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Aggies offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Looking for space, it's Barry. Finds Zach Freeze, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Pulls it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle is Crocker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after he picked up 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never continue.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. The throw to the outside is complete.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make the play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot.
Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. The 12th man, Hornet standing at the ready. They're bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Finds his man. It's Washington. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Howell. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Again, this is a running back that you're hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out of the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to blow for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You throw the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make the one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness of where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know if you can make those kicks. Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field. It's O'Neal. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Takes the pass to Marcus. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Green gave the 6. It's Wilson. He's run out of bounds after a big game, and they are in business. First and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The snap sets up the throw. Trying to pull his way in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And show all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the back.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Houck. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. Pitch up never developed.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first one.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Gibbs to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies have it with a first and 10. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Tight end now in motion. The running back has it. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the number one rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game,
they'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass to out. All kinds of time before he fires right.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
They boot it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. Couldn't ask for much more there. It's first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the punch.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A&M comes back out with another first down. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smash it in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
and how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
What an awesome punt return that now sets this field position up so nice for this offense. A lot of times, offensive coordinators right away, I get a big play like this that creates momentum, I'm going to take a shot and go after a touchdown right now.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking to throw. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun 1st half than you?
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got it down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting them back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? So far, not a lot of success.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finding open area. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. He breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for room. It's Barry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stumping in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands. It's Gilmore. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to fall back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about this pretty positive on this offense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth-down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to get a bubble on the play.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere at the turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble give it, and the scramble take it away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him. Great to take that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're down to the 25 on first and 10. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The quarterback's just going to take a knee. Line is set on third down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.